No More Newbie here. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a Sharefactory video, and it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or if you've used Sharefactory for a while, there will be tips in here for everyone. For more Sharefactory tutorials, PS4 videos and YouTube channel improvement help, then please do subscribe and support the channel by using support or creator code NoMoreNoobie in the item shop. Thank you, it means a lot. So even if you think you've been using Sharefactory for a while and you won't need any tips like this, then do check out the whole of this video, because I'm sure there will be some things in here that will either save you some time or give you some hints and tips that will make your videos that little bit better. So the way I'm going to show you this is I'm going to show you step by step what I do to make my videos. And I'm going to show you as an example the video that I made most recently, which is how to do a Sharefactory intro. So we're in Sharefactory, we go to new project, and we choose whichever theme we want to use, and we just get rid of all of the ticks apart from one, and we just start the project using a square. Now you can rename it if you want to. We end up with this just one clip here, and what we want to do is find all of the clips that we've recorded for our video. So if you're doing a montage or anything like that, then this is a point where you want to add all those clips that you've recorded into your video project. In this example, I've done lots of recordings for the tutorial, so I'm going to add all of those recordings into my project. I'm going to get rid of this bit at the beginning that we had to put in to start with, and we're just going to delete that so that we're left with only our projects. And this is the kind of clips that we've put in now. And what we want to do is just go through all of those clips and trim them up and split them in the right places. So if you find that you've got some bits that aren't of interest, then just go to it and just split it up or trim the clips. So I'm going to do that now for all of my clips, just to make them more interesting. And the top tip to do or to say is that if you can get rid of anything that's boring, anything where there's clips that are not of interest, that people are going to get bored and switch off, then just trim it down so that you've got only the important things in your videos, and that's really important. So I'm getting rid of these by splitting the clips and then just deleting the bits that I want to cut out. And I'm just doing that with all my clips so that all of them are filtered down to the bare bones of what I want for my video. So that's step one. Step two is to add your intro and outro. So I'm going to go down, I've pushed the cross button to add a clip. Now I've got my intros and outros saved all the time, so I've already made them. They just sit there. Each time I have a project, I add it to my video. So there's my intro, there's my outro. I'm adding them here. So this is my intro here, and then following that is the outro. So I'm going to move the outro to the end of the project. So I'm just going to go to move clip and go bring it all the way to the end of the project. Okay, and then whenever I have the outro, I always put a transition from the last clip to the outro. So you just push the cross button, add transition, and I always use dissolve and crossfade. So I'll just confirm that, and then you'll just see that it leaves a nice professional transition between the video clips. Okay, then we go to the intro, and whenever you have an intro, or any of your videos, always try and do this. Always try to push the cross button and go to add screenshot, and then go to solid color. And what we're doing is we're going to add a black fade. So we just go to that and we go to settings. We don't want it to be red, we want it to be black, so we change the color to black, and then we push the cross button and add transition, and then crossfade will fade into the next clip. And then all we do is push the square button and go to trim clip, and use the right stick on your controller to bring the right hand stick all the way to the left, which makes it a really short clip, but it's a nice gentle fade at the beginning of your project. Again, makes it nice and professional to start with. So I always do that with all my videos now. The next tip is to add an intro or hook where you just talk over what your video is going to be about. Now, it doesn't apply to every video. So for me, for this tutorial, I'm going to add a intro into what the tutorial is going to be about. So what I've done here is just cloned a clip, and then I've just moved it to the second position of the video, and then it just fades into this. And this is where I can give a bit of a talk over the top to say, hi, NoMoreNoobie here. This video is about. So it won't apply to every video, but it may be applying to what you do. So what you just need to do is maybe have a 6-7 second clip as a second video there, and then you can just talk over the top of it, and then your intro shows, and then you can carry on with the rest of your video from there. So that's how we've got this set up here, and you could have a transition between each of these beginning clips just to make them nice and tidy too as well. Okay, just really quickly, if you're getting any value from this, if you could hit the like button on this video, that would really help me out, so thank you. Okay, so we've done the video clips. Then what we want to do is add track 2 and record audio, and this is going to be our introduction to the video that I said about, which will be over the second clip, but it will be ending before the end of the second clip. And that allows us to then have the intro play from there. So it's just going to be where I'm just going to introduce the actual video, and then the intro plays, and then I start recording my audio or my commentary for the rest of the tutorial. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now and get all of the video completed. So that there we go, here's all of the commentary already completed for that video, which is absolutely great. Now, not everyone uses commentary, but if you do, then you do need to make sure you check what the volume is for your commentary. So I know for my setup, 120% and apply to all and prioritize is perfect for my tutorials. My voice, it sounds best with that setup according to my microphone. So just bear that in mind for sure. Once we've done the video clips and the commentary, the next thing we want to do is choose any overlays that we want to add to our videos, and we just push the cross button, add overlays, and then we can choose whichever stickers we want or text, and we can use the transform, opacity, sticker animation, sticker durations, all that. Just as an example on here, I'm just going to put this arrow there, and we can just rotate it, make it however we want it, and you can do this throughout the whole of your video. So this is a perfect time to do it, because with your commentary you might refer to something, and then you can listen to the commentary on your video and put the sticker so that it stays there for the time that you want it in line with what you're saying. Now obviously not everyone has commentary, so this is just an example if you do use track 2 on your videos. Okay, so once you've done that, the next thing you want to do is go to add music if you want music. So Sharefactory has about 20 or 25 tracks, basic tracks that you can select, or you could download your own music. Obviously just make sure it's copyright free. And then you can I've just added this music just to show you how to do it. Just push the cross button, add music, and then again check the volume of that. You can use a fade in and fade out, and you can move the music around and trim it and all that sort of thing as well. So I'm hoping you kind of already know how to do that, but this is the stage that I would add the music after I've done the commentary and the videos as well. Okay, I'll turn off prioritize unless you want the music to be prioritized over the video and the actual commentary that you have there. Okay, now we've got all that done, we can push the options button on the controller and go to export to gallery. Okay, and what this is going to do, you can push share later because we don't want to share it just yet. And what this is going to do is allow us to save that project and start up a whole new project. Okay, and when we go to new project, we can choose whichever theme we want, and we go to most recent, get rid of all these ticks, go to most recent and choose the most recent project, which is that one there. And this is the project that we've just exported, but it's collaborated everything together. It's all joined up, and now we can rename this to whatever video title we want. And then this will allow us to now, if we wanted to add other things to this project, then we can add things like the subscribe animation, and you just go to add track 2. I might as well do it for you now and show you. Add track 2 and go to add clip, and then I've got it saved under by category because it's an imported video. And then you just want to go all the way down. It's a green screen effect, and I know it's the third one down, and so I just click on that and push the square button and add this. Now I've got a separate video on how to do this exactly, so you can follow along the screen if you want to, or just check out the actual video on how to add subscribe animations. But the fact that we've exported this clip or this video and started a new one means that we can add this. If we hadn't done that, then the track 2 is already used up by the commentary, so that's why we exported it, to allow us to do this subscribe animation on top of our commentary and our music as well. Okay, we can also do other animations if you want to. I've got a green screen effect that I made, when you can check out the other video on how to do that, but it's where it scrolls along the bottom saying please comment, please subscribe, please like the video. It's a really nice easy green screen animation that you can make on Sharefactory, so I can just add that now. So I've done that. It follows exactly the same process as what we did with the subscribe animation, so I won't take you through that because it's exactly the same process. Okay, and then I just save the project, and at this point we want to make our thumbnail. So we go to photos on the beginning homepage, and then we go into new project, choose theme. Okay, and you can choose whichever theme you want to use. I'm just going to choose this one because I like the arrows on it. And then you can just go down, and I took a screenshot of the actual background of the intro video that I was making, so I thought, well, I'll use that as part of it. So I've added that as a screenshot. Then you can just choose whichever frame you want, and then you can start building your thumbnail in Sharefactory from here. So you can kind of follow along the screen. I have made a few videos on how to make thumbnails, so check those out if you want the details, but this is the stage of the video that I normally make the thumbnail when I've done everything else on the video normally, because then I've got a good feel about what the video is about, and it feels like the right stage for me to make a thumbnail. Okay, so I know my thumbnails are not wonderful, so Sharefactory is restricted on what you can do, so I just kind of do the best I can with it. But I have lots of videos on how to do them, so I'm not going to talk you through how to make the thumbnail, so just check out the thumbnail videos that I've got on my playlist. So this is how I'm building my one up. You could follow along the basics of the instructions and you get an idea of how to do it. But basically what we're doing at this stage is we're making a thumbnail as appealing as we can and make it as clear and obvious about what the actual video is about. Okay, now the idea of this is once I've made it is I'm going to export it, and then I'm going to add it to the video that we've just made. Okay, so you need to be going through this process, and we'll add it to the end of the video so that it can be added to the video ready for the video to be uploaded to YouTube. So when you've finished with your thumbnail, you do need to make sure you export it to the gallery, because if you just save it, you won't be able to access it from your video. So just try and remember that if you can. Okay, so I'm going to carry on making it. Here we got the how to make an intro part. I'm just going to add a few more bits while I'm talking. So what we do from here, I'm going to end the video at the point where I'm uploading it to YouTube. For some reason it won't let me record the part where I'm uploading it to YouTube, which is really frustrating, but I'll get you to the point of uploading. So we've got the thumbnail just being finished off here, and then when you are uploading it, just do a double check when you're doing your video. Just do a double check of all the volumes. Try and watch it through once if you can, and just listen for any mistakes, look for any glitches, look for any commentary issues or saying the wrong words or anything like that. Listen for the volume, quality of the music and the commentary, and just make sure that it's all looking as good as you want, because once you've uploaded it, it's a lot harder to obviously change it. Okay, so we're finishing off this bit here. I think we're just going to add a couple of arrows. So once we've done this, then we're going to just fast forward it. I'm just going to show you, just going to add this one arrow. I'm just going to point to the name and rotate it a little bit. Always check along the bottom of the screen. It shows you what buttons to push if you're ever not sure how to rotate it, make it bigger, smaller, and all that sort of thing. So there you go. I've added all the other arrows and I'm ready to export it. So it tells you along the bottom, but you can push the options button and then just go to export to gallery, and that's important that you do that, and then you can just save it as well. Okay, once you've saved it, you can come out of it, save the project, come out of it, and then just go up to videos, go to my projects, and we want to go to the video project that we're just working on, and then we can look at adding the thumbnail to that project. Okay, so we're right at the end of the project, right at the end, and then you just push the cross button and then go to add screenshots, and then you go down to find your thumbnail, push the cross button and then square to add it. And then at this point we want to push the options button on the controller, and we want to press on generate thumbnail and then push OK, and then we can delete that. So just push the square button and delete clip. So that actually removes the thumbnail from your video, but it saves it to the project. So when you do upload to YouTube, your thumbnail will be added to the project, ready for when you go onto YouTube to finish it off, ready to be made public. So frustratingly, my PS4 is having a meltdown and decided not to let me show you how to do the next stage, which is simply to upload it to YouTube. So all you need to do is push the triangle button on the controller and then follow the instructions. It's nice and straightforward, and you can just follow the instructions from there. If you prefer to, you can push the options button and then export to gallery and then follow the instructions from there as well. If you have any problems or questions, do ask me, but I hope this has been useful. If it has been, please hit the like button and do let me know in comments, and thanks very much for watching, and bye.